Alright, so, welcome to Nar Shaddaa and the Slippery Slopes Cantina. By the way, yes, the expansion came out, things have changed, a little different, if you want to see. This is, and yes, I've gotten her to level 30, and I picked up a few pieces of gear along the way while doing a couple of flashpoints here and there. I am going to be still working on the Arsenal one. The Innovative Ordnance one was interesting on my other Bounty Hunter, but I'll be honest, I just like the fact that this one allows me just keep using tons of missiles and rockets and stuff like that, so. Also, what I didn't realize was that doing this for a period of time gets me this. But then I get this buff with my weapons kind of glowing. And it allows me to be able to use this here, if I want to.
I'm sick of excuses. I'll feed all you worthless slugs to a rancor if I have to. You hear what... excuse me? Hey, nobody just walks in here, huh? Nobody.
I'm a bounty hunter, hunting the Eidolon. Interested?
The Eidolon? What? You're kidding me, right? No. Tell me you're kidding. You're not kidding. All right, I'll bite. Boys, hey, get out of here. Get us some refreshments. The Eidolon did some work for us, you know. He could kill anybody, anywhere. This guy was unbelievable.
Killing folks ain't that hard.
Anyone could kill a gank on the street. But the Eidolon specialized in impossible targets. But then at the top of his game, the Eidolon announces he's getting out of the assassination business. Opened a security company. Suddenly, half the corporations here were clients of Eidolon Security, and were no longer paying the Hut Cartel.
Hey, Gellerin, I haven't finished slicing those casino lugjack machines. But I thought that...
Anuli?
That's Mako! Everyone said she was dead! The Rhodian brothers grabbed her...
Someone saved me from those antenna heads, Anuli. A good friend. He took me away to Hutta.
You two know each other?
Anuli and I grew up together on the streets. He's like my little brother.
Can we get back to business? Yes? Look, nobody knows how to find the Eidolon, but if you hurt his company, he'll find you. I've seen it before. The Eidolon's biggest client is the Republic. Eidolon Security supplies those gangs with billions of credits worth of munitions every year.
That's a potentially dangerous client he has.
Ain't that the truth? Self-righteous pains in the rear. Eidolon Security's got a stockpile of munitions bound for the Republic Army. Crates are at their manufacturing facility in the Carillion sector. If that facility were to blow up, the Eidolon would owe the Republic billions of credits, which I'm guessing, hey, he ain't got just lying around.
Can't use thermal detonators. Too small. Need baradium charges, like the ones Brel made, before he blew up.
Hang on. Wait, hey, you're hearing that out of context. Brel blew himself up because he got cocky. These baradium charges are perfectly safe. You got my word.
I've seen how much that's worth.
Hey, that hurts. What would I gain if you blew yourself up, huh? I need you, buddy.
The charges are magnetic. You gotta put them on the power generators for maximum yield. One in the control center, too.
A facility that size will have several generators. It's pretty standard. They'll be easy to spot. The charges are on a synchronized timer. Now, after you planted the last one in the control room, set the timer, then get out of there.
Ooh, I got a legacy level. My legacy is now level 48. Very nice, very nice. Let me guess, it's in the Carillion sector. Like, I have the rotation down of where these quests usually are located on Nar Shaddaa pretty well at this point, especially on Empire side. It may take me a little bit on Republic side, but, I've played Empire much more than I have Republic. Even though I've beaten all the class stories, let's just say that I'm pretty sure I have more alts on Empire than I do Republic. But is that really, such a surprise? I mean, I'm sure that's the case with plenty of people when it comes to their preference and, what factions they want to play. And apparently that's not an issue in games like Final Fantasy, because apparently there isn't really a faction system there, I guess. Not like here in Star Wars or in World of Warcraft, right?
I'm not scared of you.
I guess that's an account-wide thing. Hopefully that's not going to be like, you can't pick this up because you need to unload it. Couple of bonuses in this area.
Thought I'd be a pushover, huh?
Listen to you trying to sound tough, Mako. You're in my way. Oh, now I gotta run all the way back over there. I love that the rocket boost, excuse me, that normally it would be like under your boots on other characters, but on a bounty hunter, it's actually showing on my jetpack. I just love that little detail. Just adding to the whole, you know, idea of playing the bounty hunter.
Trouble on the way.
Don't mind me.
Stop! I've been watching you on the surveillance monitors. I know what you're doing. You've got to stop. Please! There are dozens of civilian technicians and engineers working here. If you blow up this facility, they'll all be killed.
Maybe they should be getting out of here then.
Our security chief disabled the evacuation alarm. They don't want this attack made public. I only need a few minutes to round up my crew and get them out of here. Do what you will afterwards.
Every merc in here wants my hide.
These people are innocent employees. They have families. Show some compassion. I'm begging you.
Compassion won't get my job done.
You animal.
Boom.
Your money's always good here. Come again.
Did you feel it? Huh? The Eidolon's property will rain down on the streets for days. I could already hear his holo conversation with the Republic. Were those our billions of credits going up in smoke?
We'll bleed them dry.
And savor every frang and drop. Ha! I love this business. I got some discretionary funds from the cartel to deal with these sorts of problems. I think you've earned more than a few.
The hunters gotta know. Gellerin should talk about it. Mako said it was important. She said so.
Wait, what did you find, Anuli?
Oh, for the love of frang and credits, we're discussing business here.
Strange weapon orders. Armor plating, blaster cannons, defense shields. Shipped to an abandoned warehouse in the Dural sector? Makes no sense.
Armor plating. Hang on, that sounds really familiar. Let me check something.
Hey, remember me? Your boss?
I was gonna tell you, and you're not my boss, but anyway. I asked Anuli to help me watch for possible bounty hunter rivals and to look out for anything weird.
And this is, even for Nar Shaddaa. Nobody ships expensive hardware to empty buildings. Or if they do, they hide it better.
Here it is, the Zargnor clan. I knew those weapon parts sounded familiar. A clan of Ugnaughts got into the Great Hunt by building a bizarre war droid that they would ride inside of. The thing's blaster cannons blew up during the Grand Melee. Everyone was killed except the Ugnaughts inside the armored droid, making them the winners.
I'm surprised an entire clan counts as one hunter.
Maybe they count by weight. Hey, as possible rival bounty hunters go, these might not be too bad. Assuming they haven't finished their new war droid, but it'd probably be a good idea to get them before they finish.
Where are they again?
The warehouse they ship the parts to is in a really sketchy part of town. It'll be tough to get to.
Look, hey, I don't know what this is about, and I don't think I want to know. Take care of your personal business. When you get back, we'll chat more about the Eidolon.
Hey, you got it. We'll talk more about it when we get back. Capiche? I mean, that's what this guy sounds like. I'm just kind of amused and chuckling over here, listening to this guy. Okay, we'll do your business when you get back. Okay. All the way over there.
So, what do you think of my new implants? Pretty flashy, right?
I like how we're still seeing the conversation in text, even though we walked away.
Telling
We
you,
can't hear it.
Docs are the way to go. They don't waste time or money on professional training. So they pass those savings on to you.
May as well unlock this fast travel point here. There we go. Gosh, I remember the days where I had to literally run to every one in order to be able to unlock them. The olden days when this game was far more grindy and far less convenient. I'm so glad those days are gone. You know, I just thought of something. Why am I using this? What I should be using... Oh, do it. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Much more appropriate. That's right, you guys mess with me while I'm writing this thing. Knock, knock. Anybody home?
I'm a bounty hunter on the Great Hunt. My feelings exactly.
That!
It's easier and cleaner if I prove you're dead.
Oh, come on. Look at them. They're so cute. Couldn't we just let them go?
Nah.
I prefer blasting Ugnaughts.
Nice pistol twirl there, Mako. Spinning her pistol there like Cassidy in Overwatch.
So, what? Everything taken care of? No more problems? Huh? Good. Good. My people are looking for signs the Eidolon is on the move. So far, it's quiet. I think he's watching.
Time to do something about that.
You took the words right out of my mouth, friend. Ha! See, if I get rid of the Eidolon, the cartel makes me a full-fledged boss with my own clan. And all we gotta do is take out one little assassin and his pet corporation. What a fragging deal, huh?
Mako said the hunter will take me away from here. I help find the Eidolon, I get off Nar Shaddaa. Mako said so.
Mako said that, huh?
I just said I'd talk to you. Anuli's helped us, and he wants off this trash heap. I don't blame him. All we'd have to do is drop him off at the next spaceport. Please, I owe it to him.
I hate it here. Everyone uses me, insults me. I'm just garbage. I hate being scared all the time.
Don't you work for Gellerin?
What do I care? I'll be running my own clan soon. He'll be back. Hey, I'll always come back.
Perfect, so it's settled. He can come with us.
We're dropping him off first thing.
No problem. I'm sure he'll do fine. Thanks so much for this. I owe you one.
Now that's settled, let's get back to the job of driving Eidolon Security out of business. One of Eidolon Security's slogans is, "Your secrets are our secrets." So what if you were to make all those confidential records public?
Does it involve a lot of killing?
Does it ever? Getting access to Eidolon Security's files is going to be harder than declawing a starving rancor. Just picture it. Every contract, every shady deal, all the security specs of every single one of the Eidolon's clients at anyone's disposal. Hey, Anuli, what do I pay you for, huh? How do we put Eidolon Security's records on the HoloNet?
That's real hard. Eidolon's HoloNet transceivers are in the network access sector. Heavily guarded. You gotta slice into those to get to their records. But gotta get past these encryption programs first. You need Z's codes from him. Also a top-notch slicer to access Eidolon's network.
Z's a Bith engineer, best HoloNet security expert money can buy. He won't just give you those codes.
He refuses, he dies.
A hunter after my own heart. Listen, if some gank won't help you, he's bantha fodder.
Z's currently consulting for a Republic company called Nebula Communications.
I'd suggest you blast your way into Nebula's corporate office in the industrial sector, grab some security slug, force him to tell you where Z's at.
Well, okay then. Like I told you, it's a very easy to read pattern. Corellia, red sector, industrial, and then network. It's the same pattern every time. It's always fun going to places where lots of players are and seeing all the various different mounts and outfits and such that they have. It's a little different here, seeing that, than it is compared to, say, in WoW. Like, as far as I know, there aren't certain types of... How do I put this? You know how there are mounts that you can get from being able to pull off very certain achievements in raids or having them drop from bosses or whatever? Now, I have personally yet to experience an operation in this, although I am capable of doing that because now that my main Marauder is level 80, I actually can queue up for a few different operations. I just haven't done so yet and experience what it's like. Plus, I don't know what drops from any of those operation bosses, if there are any mounts or any special stuff that, you know, because it seems like all that stuff is usually within the cartel market or is bound to certain achievements. So what you can get from those things is something I don't really know or recognize. Therefore, it's not like how in WoW, if you see somebody riding Invincible, you're like, oh, look at that. They were able to get lucky off of the many kills they probably had to do to kill the Lich King. Compared to here, if I see someone riding a mount like that Rancor guy just was, as far as I know, he just got that from the market. But if he got that from, like, taking down a tough operation boss, which, you know, I've determined that operations are basically raids in this, though it's differently here than it is in WoW. Again, I won't know entirely until I finally experience it, which I do intend to do at some point, I just haven't. But, like, I wouldn't, like, have that initial reaction of recognizing that somebody got something from something really tough. You know, you guys, I'm sure know what I'm talking about. If you're familiar with how games like WoW work, with certain achievements or accomplishments, you can usually be able to see something that kind of helps show off to other players, hey, I was able to pull this off. which players recognize, and it's just like, oh, look at that, that's awesome. That's part of the reason why a lot of players bother to actually do those kind of things. Because some want to have that recognition from players that they were able to pull off something like that. Since not every player is able to accomplish that. I say accomplish loosely because, you know, getting lucky on an RNG drop isn't what people would consider lucky. Or, I'm sorry, an accomplishment is what I meant to say.
Who are you? Why are you doing this? We don't keep a lot of credits here.
You're dead meat if you waste my time. Now give me the biff.
The Holonet's security guy? Is he in trouble?
Fine, I'll ask the next guy. Say goodbye, worm.
Wait! Don't kill me! I'm sorry. Z's at the Imperial Spaceport. He's on his way to Mechas 3 for a business meeting. He's probably already gone. I gave you what you wanted. You're not gonna kill me, are you?
Which makes you a coward. I hate cowards.
Didn't even like working here.
Yeah, considering how long it would normally take for us to actually get to the spaceport if we were to leave there, like, on foot. Again, remember when this used to have a gigantic cooldown? Like, he would be gone by the time we got over here. Whoops. I went to the wrong one. Oh, it was this one. See, we even picked the wrong hangar.
I want all of the data on Eidolon Security's encryption programs, now. You're seconds away from a messy death. If you don't, you'll die for sure.
Correct.
This will be our only meeting.
I'm sorry, that was funny how he said that. Oh, I hate being right. Okay.
I'm back with Z's codes.
Ha! Wish I could have seen the look on Z's face. Anuli, we good?
Everything looks legit. Beautiful work. Z's code is like music.
Yeah, whatever. Isolate the ones we'll need and hand the pad back to our hunter friend here.
Eidolon Security's transceiver codes are marked. Easy to spot. They'll disable the encryption programs. No problem.
This better be worth it.
Anuli's got a nose for this sort of thing. He'll be fine, and if he's wrong, I'll let you kill him.
Hey, that's not funny.
Relax. Hey, I'm kidding. That little worm's too valuable. Okay, so on to phase 2 of our plan to scrag Eidolon Security's rep and drive their clients away. Anuli?
Gotta access Eidolon Security's data transceivers. Input Z's codes, then slice into Eidolon's network, download their files.
Here's a HoloNet transmitter. Once you've accessed Eidolon's network, put this on the transceiver. It'll let Anuli upload the files straight to the HoloNet.
Eidolon Security's entire database is on the HoloNet. That's bad. Real bad. For them.
The transceivers are in the network access sector. Security's gonna be tight. And the Eidolon will have his best men protecting those transceivers. Feel free to kill as many as you want.
And now to the fourth and final location. I told you. Wow. They actually dismounted me.
You're gonna get it now.
I'm gonna have to, at some point, take one of my characters over to turn those in. And it's, can I share something? Because I think that has to do with some kind of season thing, which also has to do with a new companion I got. This one right here. The thing is, I didn't want this guy. But he was part of this season, I suppose. The thing that irritates me, though, is that this is the one I would rather prefer to have. A Jedi Master. But she's part of Galactic Seasons. So apparently she was part of a different season. Now, I went to the vendor. I couldn't find her. Now, I did that on my Imperial character. Maybe she'll show up on my Republic character, but at the same time, she really shouldn't. Because she was even in the Imperial fleet. So, I don't know. I just hope that's not something I've missed out on. But hey, it's not like I'm a stranger to temporary rewards in MMOs, right? I'm fully aware of some rewards that were temporary in WoW that I'm not able to get anymore because you didn't play during this time, therefore you don't get it. my argument was, what if people weren't able to play at the time for one various reason or another? There are so many different reasons I can think of why people wouldn't have been able to play the game during that time. But nobody cares because they just want to, I don't know, brag about their superiority or something. I've heard various different responses to that as, equal, to basically the terminology of it is supposed to be tough content that should only be available to people who played during that time, because apparently only the people who are able to play that time are the only ones allowed to have that, which to me is just kind of a ridiculous argument. But what do I know? I mean, after all, I'm the guy who much rather prefers single-player games because I have the opinion that games are only ruined by other players. That I've had more of a bad experience with games that involved other players instead of, whatever was going on with the game itself. That single-player games have offered me a much more fun experience because there were no other players to make the experience worse. Now, that's not a universal thing, because there have been times where other players have made the experience far better and more enjoyable. But, that's usually specific cases involving specific people. But random people? They are usually the ones that always make it worse. In my personal experience. I'm not saying this as a general fact thing, I'm just sharing that this has been my personal experience from playing various single-player games to also now jumping into these MMOs and as well as some other multiplayer games here and there, that the thing that I've come to realize is that I have had a worse experience with games that involved other people compared to games that I could just play by myself. That's all I'm saying. It's not a universal thing, it's just me sharing my personal experiences comparing.
Take care of Z's encryption programs, transmitters in place. Let me slice into Eidolon's network. Wow, this is tough. I knew he wasn't kidding. The Eidolon's HoloNet guys know their stuff.
Don't worry, I'll tell your boyfriend how impressive you were.
Who? Anuli? He is not my boyfriend. We just grew up together. He's more like my little brother. Come on. I'm in. I'll contact Anuli. Anuli, are you getting this? That's quite a data stream, huh?
Beautiful. All Z's work. Symphony of math. Downloading the files onto the HoloNet now. Stand by.
Let's get out of here before more of the Eidolon's mercs show up. They're way too good with those blasters.
I cannot believe I just heard the term, a symphony of math.
Who put you up to this? Was it the cartel?
Professionals don't divulge contacts. You understand.
Doesn't matter. We'll get the intel one way or another.
Eliminate the threat! Now!
He's found us! It's too late! He's here! He found us!
Let me talk to your boss. Find out what's happening.
He's gone! It all happened so fast! What are they? Where did they come from? Get away! Get away from me! Bingo! No! Ah! Ah! Ah!
We have to get there! We have to save him!
Your friend is dead already.
You don't know that! And it's the Eidolon! You need to kill him!
I'm not going there unprepared.
Let's just hurry, please. Hang on, Anuli, we're coming.
All right. Your money's always good here.
Come
Come again. Come again.
Anuli! Oh no. Oh no.
I'm sorry, Mako.
He just wanted a better life. He never hurt anybody.
Come on, we'll avenge him.
Yes. Yes, that's what we should do. That's what we have to do. What's our next step?
Can you tell what killed Anuli?
I can't really tell. The look on his face. What was that?
You're gonna get it now.
What were those things? I can't believe he's gone. I never should have left him. It's all my fault. Again.
Try to keep it together.
I'm sorry. I'll be okay. Just give me a sec. Look, the holo communicator on Galeron's desk is blinking. Maybe he's still alive, sending us a message.
Ah, there you are. It's been a bit of a challenge tracking you down. I figured you for a rogue agent, but the question was, for whom? I should have known. Galeron's the only one stupid enough to do this.
I never figured the great Eidolon for a coward.
Well, the night is young. I must admit, I'm rather impressed that one person could be responsible for so much damage. If you wish to meet me, come to these coordinates. I'll be sitting right here, waiting for you. Of course, the second you step out of the door, you're dead. Shame, really, since our confrontation would have been most exhilarating.
My trigger finger needs some exercise.
Likewise. And after I'll admire your head on my wall every day. Well, Hunter, I'm sad to say this is goodbye.
Well, here we go. Let's be careful with this crazy.
Let's see. Let's get outside and kind of take a look where we're supposed to go.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Back to network access, apparently. Oh. Right here. Lucky me, didn't have to go far.
Take that!
Yeah, I hope he paid you guys well, because, you're about to, gosh, I'm trying to come up with a good one-liner here to kind of imply that, yeah, guess what, your time working for him is, gonna cost you dearly. Your lives. Ugh. Gross. basically clearing out his whole power base here. Pretty sure I cleared out your entire house here.
Unbelievable. Here you stand. Alive. Who are you? And why are you doing this?
It's a job, nothing more.
You should have picked another career. Nothing for it now, I suppose. It was a pleasure to meet you. Opponents like you are very rare and precious. I regret having to kill you.
Wait, I've got a priority message from Solash. He's another cartel lieutenant. He's offering a huge bounty if you bring him the Eidolon, alive.
It's so much easier just to kill people.
Oh, come now. You'll never claim that bounty. But then, if we don't have our dreams, what do we have? Come. It's time to die.
Well, he won't make it easy. Oh my gosh. Where'd he go? There you are. Stay right where you are. Yeah, I didn't know a bounty hunter could use the Force, did you?
Well, what are you waiting for? You've done it. You've beaten me. Finish it now, and be remembered forever as the hunter who killed the Eidolon.
Interesting. So killing him is the light side option here. Huh.
I have other plans for you.
Handing me over to the cartel is the act of a brutish thug. You're better than that. Listen to me. I'm appealing to your sense of honor as an equal. Don't hand me over to the cartel. Kill me now. I deserve that much.
He killed your friend. You decide.
He deserves to die, but nobody deserves what the Hutts will do to him. Give him what he wants.
You're still way too emotional for this job, Mako.
You can't do this. I'm the Eidolon.
Do me a favor. Next time, don't even bother asking me if you're just gonna ignore what I say.
Oh, I was gonna back out of that and try it again with different choices. Oh well. But yeah, what I was going to do is then try the other option, the dark side option, to freeze him before asking her. But that's what she says if you ask her and then you still freeze him. But interesting that because he did what he did to our friend, it's considered light side to kill him. When usually this game is like killing, dark side. You kill someone, oh, that's dark side. This is one of those rare cases in this game that I can think of in the entire game where killing somebody is considered light side. It's such a rare thing. Solash?
I received your message. My name is Solash. Do you have the Eidolon?
Do you have my money?
Of course. The cartel always honors its bounties. I must ask, why have you succeeded where so many others have failed so miserably? Who exactly are you?
I'm just a bounty hunter.
A rather exceptional one, I'd say. The cartel will be watching your career with great interest. I have your promised bounty, and well-deserved, too.
Hold on.
I received... I must...
Now that you've got him, what are you going to do with him?
Tight-lipped, huh? Fair enough. He'll go on display for a few months, then be thawed and tortured. When the Hutts tire of the sport, he'll be executed in the most painful way we can conceive. Then his remains will be fed to the verblithous. We'll make sure no one is ever foolish enough to strike at the cartel again. Good day, Hunter.
So see, what I would then like there is to be where my hunter could be like, does that, look, I didn't kill him, but he's going to get tortured and then executed in the most horrible way possible. Doesn't that sound better, Mako? And I want to be like, you know what? I'll take that. I would have preferred to kill him ourselves, but if he's going to get tortured and then executed horribly, then yeah, I'll take that. But no, nothing. Come on, Bioware, step up your game.
We're not like the Eidolon, right? We're different.
What do you mean?
I mean, assassins kill people for money. You kill people for money. How are you different from the Eidolon?
I can choose to bring them in alive.
I wonder if that's any better. Maybe it's worse. I guess we still have work to do. I hope the rest of our targets are nothing like this guy. Should we get out of here? I want to get as far away from Nar Shaddaa as possible.
You kidding? This place is great.
Certain type of people definitely love it.
The Eidolon's been taken care of.
My intel confirms that. The Hutt cartel just yanked their live bounty on the Eidolon. I have word that you eliminated your rivals as well. Congratulations, Hunter. You've cleared the first round. Your next two targets are on Tatooine and Alderaan. Transmitting your target briefings to you now. Your handler will be pleased to hear they didn't go to waste. Before you move on to your next target, return to Dromund Kaas. We have something to discuss. In private. Luck out.
I wonder what that's all about. The Huntmaster's assistant should never communicate with any hunter during a great hunt. It's just not done.
Could this get us disqualified?
I don't know. The Huntmaster and his representatives have got to be completely neutral. Contacting the hunters could be seen as favoritism. It doesn't sound like we really have a choice at any rate. Better not keep him waiting, I guess.
Interesting. I'm always amused by this. Use your ship to travel to this location. When you could just have, skip that step unless go straight to Dromund Kaas. Just saying. But yeah, there's always a break in between Nar Shaddaa and Tatooine. I actually completely forget what this is. It may have to do with the guy we're hunting down. Like, maybe they actually want to help us get some info on him. Even though they know what we want to do to him. So you would think they would avoid that, but we'll find out. Alright. To the Enclave, I think. Mm-hmm.
Hunter, we don't have a lot of time, so I'll be brief.
Hold on. Sorry, I just want to make sure that Mako was here.
Hunter, we don't have a lot of time, so I'll be brief. The sanctity of the Great Hunt has been compromised. Seems a slicer got a hold of the Great Hunt's target list and intends to auction those names to the highest bidders. Exposure like that will destroy the Great Hunt. I need this dealt with quickly and discreetly.
When's this auction taking place?
Our informant seems to think it'll be soon. I need you to find the slicer and learn how he got that list. Once the list is secure, eliminate every scrag stupid enough to show up to that auction.
Compared to my other jobs, this'll be nothing.
Good to hear. We can't afford any mistakes. Nemro the Hutt's paymaster, Judah, told us about the auction. She's on Hutta. She can tell you more. The fate of the Great Hunt rests in your hands. Remember that.
So now I have to go to Hutta. Again, I love that they just let me push that one button and just, boom, I'm on Hutta. Gosh, they made this game so much more convenient. Look at this, I'm already inside the inn. Gosh, this game is so much better. Wait, that character's name was Deep Darkness? Lol. Well, it's been a while since we've seen Judah.
Krista said you'd be coming by. I was so relieved to hear the Mandalorians weren't sending a stranger. Before I tell you what I know about this auction, I need to ask for a favor. There are bound to be some really nasty people at this auction, so please keep my name out of this. I don't want to put my family in jeopardy.
Dead men aren't much of a threat.
That's a very good point. I discovered the auction through one of Nemro's business associates. We were settling an account, and he asked if Nemro would be participating. I pretended I knew what he was talking about. That's how I learned about the slicer and the list.
I need to know exactly where the auction is taking place.
The auction's taking place here in Jakuna. The slicer left these details for Nemro. I hope they help. It should have already started. Please let me know how it goes. I won't be able to sleep otherwise.
Okay, then. Down there, huh? Gonna have to hoof it a bit here. Ugh. I really hope that me apparently just not having a good enough graphics card is the actual problem that's causing all this stuttering, and that me just simply getting a better graphics card and swapping it out, or swapping it in for my current one, is the solution to this problem. Again, I would really love to have better knowledge of what causes all this stuttering with what's around me. What I would especially love is if somebody watching this has knowledge about that, notices the stuttering, knows what's around me, and probably knows exactly what it is and can let me know. And if you want, if you want to, feel free to ask me questions in the comments about like what my specs are and such, to get a better idea of what's causing this, to help me fix it. By all means, feel free to ask, and so I can be able to contribute, because I want to fix this. Like, I've heard being able to have, like, 100 and something frames per second without stuttering is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Not to mention that it's probably going to be something very helpful for my eyes and such. Not to mention being able to bring you guys better content here on my channel. Because I would like to think just simply getting a better graphics card is the solution. You know, I like simple solutions. But, you know.
You ain't listening. I don't want the whole list. I just want to know if my name's on it.
An excellent point. What if we're only interested in certain names?
I'm sure we could come to some arrangement. That's what this auction is all about. How about I just bleed you nice and slow, and then take the list from your cold, dead hand?
Back off. I need him alive for now.
You talking to me, wimp? I don't think you realize where you are. Look around. We're the most wanted killers in the galaxy. Anyone here could rip you limb from limb.
Let's try to keep this civil, okay? If you're not here to bid, please leave.
I say we kill this worm and get another slicer to crack the pad.
Suits us fine.
No!
Well, okay then.
You're gonna get it now.
The most ruthless killers in the galaxy. And I just completely took you out like that. Hold on, before I talk to you, I have a room to clear out. No witnesses. Now, about that list. What do you say you and I have a little chat?
Start talking. How'd you get this list?
Some guy said he was a Mandalorian. He got me the codes to break in. Said I could sell the names and make a fortune.
I want a name.
I never met the guy. I got contacted via holo. He kept his face hidden and disguised his voice. He said targets assigned to Taro Blood were off limits. Maybe he has money on this Blood guy winning.
Or Taro Blood gave this slicer the list.
After we mop up here, we'll get back to the Great Hunt. And Taro Blood.
That'll help you find him, right? I've told you everything I know. Please, just let me go. I'll never talk about that list again. I swear.
Who else knows the contents of this list?
Nemro's paymaster, Judah. Help me arrange the auction. She has another copy. I agreed to split the profits with her 50-50.
Really?
Everyone here dead? Judah's the only one left who knows about the list. Please, let me go.
Afraid I can't do that.
Looks like Judah was not entirely honest with me. Unless he was simply trying to add her into the blame game to get the pressure and such off of him. I suppose we'll just have to ask her. Judah, darling. I need to ask you something.
You're back. I was getting worried. Was everything taken care of?
I know what you did. Let's make this quick and easy.
It's not what you think, I swear. I'm the one who called the Mandalorians, remember? I didn't know about the Great Hunt list. All I knew was that Billiken had some valuable information and needed help finding buyers. He gave me a taste. He told me we'd split the profits. I didn't learn what the list was till later.
Deals like that always have a price.
I was naive. I just needed the money so bad I didn't care. Here, this is the only other copy of the list that I know of. And unless you left anyone alive in that auction, no one else knows about it. Just, please, keep my name out of this. I tried to make it right.
Wow, I can actually just straight up kill Judah. I'm tempted not to because I like Judah. And it feels like she just got in over her head, was maybe a little naive. And she was nice to me basically the whole time that I was here on Hutta at the beginning.
You want me to lie to the Mandalorians? I want whatever credits Billiken gave you.
But, fine. I guess I should.
No. Even that's too bad. Because she said she needs that for her family.
Deals like that?
I was naive.
Plus, she will be in debt to me, because I'm saying you owe me one. But let's see me killing her.
We can't afford to have loose ends.
Wow.
You're back.
I'm afraid that's gonna be the end of the cutscene, so...
I know what you did. Your secret's safe with me, but don't think I've gone soft.
Thank you. You don't know what this means to me.
Take care of yourself, Judah. Maybe we'll visit on better terms next time.
You'll always be welcome here. Good luck in the Great Hunt.
Hey, Nemro. Yeah, if Judah was like a worse person or whatever, then I'd be like, yeah, I'm killing you. But she's clearly a nice person, and she was nice to us like the entire time. She basically didn't give me any reason at all to want to kill her. All except for the part about, they need me to get rid of whoever knew about it, which she did, but... Oh, thank goodness, it's letting me use my quick travel just straight from here. I know this is taking a long time, but don't worry, we're going to be cutting it off soon. Like, probably once we reach Tatooine is when we'll cut it off.
Glad to see you in one piece, Hunter. Is that auction dead and buried?
Everyone involved in stealing the list is dead, along with everyone who came to bid.
That's what I want to hear. Seems the Huntmaster was right about you. Talk to me. This was more than a grab and shoot. Did you find out how that slicer got the list?
All signs point to blood. His targets were the only ones not on the list.
If that's your only proof, it's fairly circumstantial. Best keep those accusations to yourself. Taro's pretty influential among my people. We've got the target list back. That'll have to do for now. Thanks for taking care of this, Hunter. It was good doing business with you.
Your targets on Tatooine and Alderaan ain't gonna kill themselves. Go get 'em, pronto.
Yeah, I'm on it. Let's go ahead and remove the Alderaan there. The order back in the day was always Tatooine and then Alderaan. Like, it's cool that they give you the option to do one over the whichever one you want, but I'm still so used to doing Tatooine and then Alderaan. I even remember, like, what the level ranges were. Like, Tatooine was level 28. You had to be at least level 28 to go do it, whereas Alderaan was level 32. And keep in mind, leveling was a lot harder back in the day. Like, in old WoW, it wasn't fast like it is now.
Uh-oh, Krista's calling on an emergency channel. Better patch her through.
Finally, you're some hard critters to pin down. Ignore my recording for Tatooine, Hunter. Everything's changed. That slicer selling the Great Hunt list started a trend. Somebody told your target he was a marked man. Naturally, he decided to make himself scarce.
I can't wait to get my hands on that Mandalorian snob who did this.
First things first, you got to nail this target before he vanishes. You're after Tiresias Loci, a scoundrel who's been on the galaxy's most wanted list forever.
The Tiresias Loci? That smuggler cheated the Hutt Cartel, Exchange, and Black Sun gangs out of a fortune.
And he's been buying himself out of trouble ever since. 2 days ago, your rival bounty hunter shot down Tiresias' ship over Tatooine, but then lost him in the desert.
We'll talk more about this guy later, but let's just say, I like him. If that's an indication that, is he not going to die here? Well, you'll see. You'll see.
Got any intel on this other hunter?
Already told you everything the Huntmaster lets me. Focus on Tiresias, and you'll surely bump into him. The good news is Tiresias is Deveronian. He shouldn't be hard to spot.
That's true. I've seen 2 Deveronians my whole life. They've got red skin and 2 big horns on their heads.
Talk to the spaceport traffic control droid at Mos Illa. Find out if any Deveronians have been through there recently.
Tatooine is a giant desert. Not many places to hide.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Tatooine's a lot more than sand and sun. Tiresias has a reputation for being slippery. When you catch him, better hold on tight. Good luck, Hunter. Krista out.
Oh, hold on. Alright, so before we cut this off, let's talk to Mako.
Remember Lord Daka? The Altakas announced his triumphant return home from harrowing captivity. He's already being asked to travel and talk about it.
The guy's smart, using this to make some credits.
Guy's got business sense anyway. So, been wondering what kind of people put classified government doodads in their kids' heads. Figured there had to be something in the official records I could dig up.
Don't leave me hanging.
Nothing came up in official channels. Means I probably wasn't born on the smuggler's moon. But I figure someone in Arshada's gotta remember them, right? Just have to keep asking.
You must have some notion who they were.
No, but I like to imagine they're smugglers, tragically shot down hauling a cargo of illegal gizkas.
Okay, then. So we will be heading down to Tatooine to find our target, Tiresias Loci, when we return. Stay tuned.